In this video, we're going to be going over the TruSpec BDU set. So I've got the shirt and the pants, so blouse, trousers. So anyways, this is the BDU set. So basically what the military has, like what you'll find in a military surplus store, but it's maybe not the same as far as like the quality, the feel, and everything. However, the version that I'm going to be testing or that I've tested is the 100% cotton ripstop. They also have the 65-35 cotton, polycotton twill. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit thicker. So it's not really. It's going to be a bit thicker and probably for colder weather, I would say. So who would be interested in this? I know this is kind of a LARPy or, kind of corny or, wannabe or whatever, but there are certain people that are under certain contracts where BDU style is okay, and maybe you're doing flat colors, FDE, black, navy blue. They have a huge variety of colors for these things. This is the tiger stripe. Obviously the original tiger stripe, and this is gonna basically be only in your 100% ripstop cotton and your poly cotton, of course, but I think that the pattern and the colors are going to be a bit different, but poly cotton's typically not going to have the same issues that 100% ripstop's going to be. So anyways, BDU's been around for a long time, and it still is kind of the preferred setup for a lot of uniforms. Most practical, maybe not, depending on what you're trying to do. It is a good garrison uniform, I think. At least you have a place to put your cigarettes, right, and your dip. So anyways, there's a lot of colors that TruSpec sells with this, and typically this BDU set is going to run you about $50 on the website, probably a little bit less, so it's like $15 or something like that, $20 for the top, and then $15 to $20 for the top, and about $20 for the bottom, so about $50. So if you find it, you can find it other places. They got a variety of sizes and everything, so that's great. So as I said, for the BDU, you're going to be getting a variety of types of materials that you can use. It's not that widespread as far as what you can use, but you can get them in different materials or combination of materials. So depending on what you're trying to do, they'll last longer, and maybe depending on the weather you're going to be in, stuff like that. So next thing is, we know that the BDUs have 4 pockets on here and 6 pockets on the trousers. The problem that I've noticed with this is the cargo pants. I like that they have the buttons. It's good retention, and if it's made right, the buttons won't get snagged up so easily. And sorry, the mosquitoes are out, so I gotta wear a beanie and stuff to protect my ears, because that's the most annoying place to go. But I don't like where the cargo pockets are. They hang low, and that's why you see a lot of newer pants carrying the cargo pockets up high. It is annoying, like if you have to carry grenades or really anything heavy in your cargo pocket, it's smacking against the bone on your knee, and that's an easy bruise, and it's like a dead leg. So when you're running, it's kind of a pain in the butt. But if you're carrying like no gear, like a Right in the Rain little Cordura cover, that's fine. It keeps it stiff, whatever. So the next thing is knee pads. They have reinforced knees and elbows on these BDUs, just as the military version does. However, the problem that I've noticed is, obviously, they don't have inserts. And that's a problem to me, because I don't like wearing knee pads because they always end up slipping, and some people say, well, it depends on what you're getting. You haven't worn very many knee pads for the field, I guess. So I like inserts. They're not going to move around any more than the uniform is, and if you get the right size, you're not going to have an issue. So anyways, that's one thing I don't like about it, but again, 100% cotton ripstop, not really going to last that well. I'm already seeing a little bit of wear on the knees. I'm seeing some wear on the elbows in these reinforced areas, so it's good that they're reinforced, but the problem with 100% ripstop cotton is typically it's going to be good in warmer weather. It's going to be comfortable. It's not going to give you so many friction points. It will shrink, kind of flex a little bit for what you're trying to do, but it's not that strong. That's the problem. Of course, it's not going to tear as easily or rip that easily because it's got ripstop, but you can still tear ripstop or rip it or, you know, whatever. It's not that hard to do. It'll just resist it a little bit more. So anyways, the colors, they do fade out a little bit. I've gotten some fade already in this pattern just from being in the sun, and the friction from doing tests like low crawling and just getting this thing dirty, even washing it, can wash out these colors a little bit. It's not that bad of a fade. I mean, I've still got the pattern on pretty well. It's still nice and bright where it needs to be. The black isn't, you know, all too bad, but it is starting to show a little bit of the white of the cotton a bit. It's starting to fade out, and that could actually be a good thing for your camouflage. You don't want to be too bright. You want to be kind of subdued, at least in a woodland area, especially lit up. So that's not really a bad thing. So anyways, that's basically it. Except for one other little note. These pockets right up here, if you guys have any experience with British lightweight combat jackets or their combat shirts or combat blouse, whatever, basically what they do is they have the pocket going entirely up and then the whole pocket folds over. That allows good retention. I've actually had stuff fall out of my pockets, you know, small things that I was testing, lighters, pins, you know, stuff like that, because it folds over like this, but the weight of the stuff in the pocket pushes up on this, and then it has free reign to basically fall out. This flap doesn't do very much for retention. There's going to be drawbacks to the BDU. I haven't seen any companies really follow the British example of their uniform, so, you know, that is what it is, but, you know, I still think that this is a good viable uniform for a hotter climate. The 100% cotton ripstop, it hasn't torn on me yet. It hasn't gotten too much aggressive wear. It hasn't really stained, even though it is more prone to staining. It's not really water resistant like a lot of polycotton ripstop or polycotton twill can be. It can run off on water pretty easily. Sometimes it doesn't stain as easily. So anyways, you do have options with the stuff. It is actually a pretty good piece of gear. It's very well priced, especially if most of it is just getting a color uniform, you know, for your work. So anyways, I appreciate you all watching. Definitely check this stuff out. It's on TruSpec's website, and you can find it on Amazon pretty easily. So I like the tiger stripe pattern. It's pretty nice. Kind of makes you feel like an old school badass from you know, those days when the LERPs were a big thing and they were the badasses in the field. So anyways, you know, just my opinion. So thanks a lot for watching, and you guys have a good one.